Hi, welcome to another Lewis Art video. Tonight I'm out at Westward Ho once again. I was down on the rocks last time. This time I'm up on the cliff and I'm looking down at the rocks. I'll show you the view I've got in a minute. I did a video, one of the early ones that I did actually up here, and I think my introduction was about 7 minutes long, so I'm not going to do that this time. It's going to be a lot quicker, so we're going to get straight into getting the easel set up, then we're going to sketch out and we'll go for it from there. So let's go. So still for the time being, I'm using an Arteza 8x10 canvas panel, 100% cotton, 8 ounce primed, blah de blah blah, blah blah blah. That's in. So this is what I'm looking at for a minute here. It's we've got all the rocks down here with a nice reflective bit, water reflecting the sunlight is coming down. We've got the pale blue land in the background there that's going out towards Heartland. But I also like this green cliff edge here that we've got, and the way that the light is sort of shining in on the front bit, and then a shade of darker green on this side. So that's quite challenging. It's all very challenging, but I think it could be a good one to try. It's not as challenging as that mine. And that guy's like, whoever that is, they're sort of flying around up there. I tell you what's going to be challenging, and that's going to be landing. Anyway, let's crack on with this one. So I'm all set up at the back here. I've got my bin bag through the middle, I've got my brushes and palette knives ready to go, my brush cleaner, paint thinner there. I'm going to kick off now. Let's get the paints and see what we've got. So my colours today are titanium white, ultramarine blue, cadmium lemon, burnt sienna, yellow ochre, cadmium red hue, and viridian green. And I'm going to start with that as a sort of limited palette, and then build into it if I need to, but that should be enough. First things first, I'm going to do my sketch out onto the board, and then we'll take it from there. So here's what I'm thinking. This is kind of like the center point here tonight, where the sunlight is going to be on this hillside in there. So that's going to be sort of lighter greens and things in here. We're running down into this rocked area here. You're going to have the light sunlight pushing through here, which is going to come down through this area here. I don't really know where I'm going with it so much in terms of composition. I think this is going to light up this side, and I think it's going to hopefully just kind of, I might try and somehow draw it all back in this green here, so this cuts this area here, so bringing you back around. I think you come into this area, I don't know, but there'll be the green here that matches the green here, maybe the light here which matches the light here. I'm making it up as I go along. I'm not sure how this one's going to pan out, but I'm just going to gun it out and see what it looks like. So sort of drafted it in, and then we'll take it from there. So I'm going to put the sky in first, get that in, and then sort of darken this section in a bit more, add a bit of the burnt sienna in with the blue, and start patching in this here with some viridian green as well. Get the darks in, and then work my way around it. I'm going to try and probably pull out a fair bit of palette knife again tonight, just to kind of give me that cleaner colour. But well, again, I'm really just kind of making this one up as I go along. I've kind of got a feel for what I want to try and achieve, and we'll see where it goes. I'd imagine already, if I spent a bit of time looking at perspective, I've probably got this wrong because it's too angled that way. It probably needs to be flatter across there. It's almost like the whole thing goes like from out there somewhere. I don't really, you know, I'm just going to have to keep working on it, aren't I? And we'll see what it comes out with. But first of all, let's get the sky in, and we'll take it from there. So for the sky, I'm going to literally, and this is quite heavy on this brush, just bring out some ultramarine blue and some white, titanium white, and then just put it on. Might drop a little bit of liquid in there so it dries fairly quickly, and that's just going to be my first layer of sky, so it's in, and then I can come back to it a bit later and sort of work it a bit more. Oh, hello, there we go, a bit of liquid there. It's poured out, so I can get that going in there. Yeah, so that's the titanium white and the ultramarine blue. Let's get that on. Very dark across the top, and that's okay because I can work into that a bit later if needs be. So bring it down there, across here, down here. It's a pretty flat line on the sea already, actually. I'll leave that bit of white there, just kind of, so that can drop in and be a bit of cloud maybe. Let's get rid of it later on. There we go, so that's that bit in. Just brush it across so it's pretty even. Right, okay. First layer of sky's in. Mixing up the ultramarine blue and burnt sienna there to start getting in some of the darker bits around the rocks. So let's see how that worked out using this palette knife. I don't actually want to say at this point what this reminds me of, but you know, we'll persevere for a minute. So if I continue on with this theme of the darkest darks, the next bit is the this side of that cliff edge, of the cliff there, which is darker green. So I'm going to build that into ultramarine blue, viridian green, sort of build that up and then smudge that in to this sort of patch in here, and then we'll see where we are next. I don't seem to have a rag with me, so I've got to go through my bag, actually go get a rag and make sure I'm cleaning up properly, and then crack on. Okay, so again, a bit tricky because I've got the light, the sunlight in front of me here, so the shade's coming up, but I'm sort of darkening these patches now. I'm going to start building in the sea here, get that bit in, the darker of the blue, and then get ready to sort of just put that little bit of blue detail a bit more in there, and then start to patch in here with some more details in these rocks. Think about the longer grass here, this bright light of longer grass. Lighten up the green on this area here where it's going to be a sort of a warmer orange green in there, and then likewise around this area, and then sort of patching all this up around here. Then a blast of light coming from the sky in the sea. Oops, I've just stained that. That wasn't very clever. And that's the plan. Let's see how it cooks. Woohoo! So it is kind of building up. I'm chucking it around at the moment. It's just slushing about. I think it might be time to stop and have a coffee before I sort of add to it. Yep, let's do that. Let's stop, take a look at it, have a coffee, think about it, and come back and go. Cheers. So we're beginning to build there. I started to put the bank in, the light here. It's a bit out of shape. Needs to be darker, a bit more up in there, so I'll push that up maybe a little bit, tidy it up again, just keep bringing it, trying to bring it all back together before I really put the lights in, before I really put the white in, but it's sort of working towards where I want it to go. I think it's just a case of chipping away for a bit here, so let's get on with it. So there we are, that's the finished painting for tonight. I could have filled in a little bit more of the yellow here, but I didn't want to in the end. I thought that was probably about right. The light has changed time and time again. The sun is going down now beautifully over there. But that's where I am for tonight. That's how I'm going to leave it. Yeah, I've enjoyed that this evening. It's a really nice evening out here, but it's cooling off now, so it's definitely time to pack up and head off home. Enjoying the palette knife. Like I said, I'm getting cleaner colours. I'm quite pleased with some of the cloud effect that I've got there. Maybe starting to work the reflective waters a little bit better. It's a work in progress. It's going to take time, I know that, but you know, I am still enjoying it and I am still sort of making progress, and that's positive. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this or any of my other videos, there are a number of ways you can support me in the future. Like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell.
And now you can even donate on my Buy Me a Coffee page. As you can see from my new videos, I love coffee. But your donation will do more than just keep me full of caffeine. Every donation will go straight into buying new art materials for future projects, so your help will be truly appreciated. It's easy to use. Simply follow the link and you can donate as little as £2 to help out. Feel free to leave a comment, and there's even a link to my website. Your support really does go a long way to helping me to create more art in the future. Thanks.